Welcome back to Knitting Addiction. This is a little bit more on knitting in the round. I've picked a 16-inch circular needle because I'm going to do a hat, and so I've started to cast on, and I got a little nervous because my stitches were going onto the cable and they weren't just on the wooden part of the needle anymore. And I really don't need to worry about that because all those stitches are going to end up filling up all of that cable, and then I'm going to join it in the round. So I'll be back in just a minute. So I have all the stitches that I need cast on to my 16-inch circular needle, and this is going to make a hat. Joining in the round often puzzles people. Here's my trick. Put a marker on. I like this kind because they clip in and out like little safety pins. And then to join in the round, when the directions say be careful not to twist, they're talking about this edge of your cast on stitches. You want all of those stitches to be oriented the same way on your needle. If they go around in a circle and twist around the circular part of the needle, the cable part, then that twist doesn't go away, unfortunately, and that makes for a very sad project to start. I put my marker on my right hand needle, and now I'm going to knit into the first stitch on my left hand needle. Just scoot your needles around to whatever is comfortable. I'm going to take my working yarn, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to knit that first stitch. And this is a little trick that I teach my knitters. If you flip your work upside down and then take your tail and your working yarn and tie just a nice light square knot between those two strings, now your work is going to stay joined up in the round. If you don't do that little knot, sometimes you end up with a gap between your first stitch and your last stitch. And there's a bunch of different ways to join up in the round, but I like to cheat and do that little knot. So again, you'll knit into the first stitch that you cast on, turn your work over, and just tie a knot between your tail and your working yarn, and that's going to keep things secure. Hopefully that'll help some.